Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Libra. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the end of April 2024. But whenever you're seeing this, if the message resonates, if the title resonates, then there's messages meant for you. Make sure you watch it to the very end. Don't try to force anything. Do understand that energies can be crisscrossed, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. Just a matter of balance, which Libra, you are great at doing. Okay. So the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, it's called Home by Good Neighbors. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I don't know. That just popped into my head. Okay, so some of the lyrics on the song, it's a light relief from a bad habit. It's my mother's cooking when I can't have it. It's the last train home from the day trippin'. It's the place I know when I start slippin'. Darling, won't you take me home? Send my shivers somewhere I used to go. Clarification. Wrap my name across your mouth when I let my feelings down. Darling, won't you take me home? One second. Sorry about that. I thought it was like, it was so confusing. I got this message and they're like it really threw me off because I'm sitting here talking about home and it says, just checking back to see if you had a chance to think about my last message. I'm like, who is this? I don't know who this is. A pampered chef. Pampered chef party. Talking about home. Cooking home. Anyway. Okay, so send me shivers somewhere I used to go. Wrap my name across your mouth when I let my feelings down. Darling, why don't you take me home? This is talking about somebody that gives you the feeling of home. That makes you feel like home. Or maybe you feel like home to them. It's just that feeling of comfort. And that you can just be yourself and not have to, stress out or, I don't know, like put on a mask for anybody. So let's see how that plays into the message, Libra. I wasn't even going to do your reading today. I had you slotted for another day, but something told me that I needed to do Libra right after the Aquarius reading. All right, so what do we have for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good for Libra, please? All right, what do we have for Libra? That's interesting. That came out with the Scorpio reading. Underneath the deck, we have Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Okay, we've got a couple more. I feel like that's underlying energy. Now, you do have to keep into consideration that we are coming out of Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is, it's been dragging all the signs. And so it deals with communication, miscommunication, transportation, technology, all of that. And it's like this 2.5 week period of stagnancy, basically. And so you may be coming out of that, feeling like something's lacking. It could be money, it could be goals, it could be love. But this is your time for reflection, during Mercury retrograde. Once you come out of that, then it's like forward moving direction again. What else do we have for Libra, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Really? One more second. Okay, sorry, I had to pick up that card. Oh, that's interesting. Scorpio had that one too. And I know that for those of you, oh, this is beautiful. For those of you who watch my channel, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. And also hit that notification bell. That way you get notified of all of my upcoming content. You know that even though I'm heavy Scorpio, I have a ton of Libra in my chart too. Ooh, I like this for you. For us. I like this for us. Okay, so underneath the deck on the other stack is Tulip. Great passion. Now, this is crazy because the Scorpio reading was all about passion. As I said that, my heart chakra just exploded. So you may have Scorpio in your chart somewhere. You might want to go check out the Scorpio reading as well because already I'm seeing resonance with that. So tulips could be a thing. You could like tulips. Somebody else could like tulips. You might want to give somebody tulips, like flowers. Great passion. First card that popped out is wealth. So we're talking about money, honey. We are talking about money. Then we've got the wheel. And it means indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I feel like you guys got this at the last reading too. So, and this is a very like Libra type energy, because Libra is known to overthink, sometimes like to something to death, right? We've got frying pan, troubles, accusations. So careful about that, about throwing accusations. And then we have vine. Seek out information that will help you. I'm hearing like I heard it through the grapevine. So you could be hearing something, but what you're really looking for is clarification on whether or not it's true. You might be trying to like look up information or find out information about a person, or somebody could be looking at information about you. Then we have weeping willow, family sorrow. So this could be family sorrow, obviously, with your family, or maybe you're hearing news or finding out information about somebody else's. Then we have target, a goal-oriented person. So somebody who's very focused on hitting their goals. And then we've got door, and this was in the Scorpio reading also. So you definitely might want to check that out. And you guys are right next door neighbors, you know, on the Zodiac wheel. So on the wheel, which we have, and a target. So you may have Scorpio placement somewhere in your chart. If you don't know your natal chart, also connect with me. I do natal charts and all of the astrology and stuff. I have all of my contact information, all the important links that you need to know in the description below this video. So go check it out. Door. Opportunities are waiting for you. So it's like all you have to do is open up the door and walk through. You know, take those steps. And that was a big part of the Scorpio message too, taking the steps, getting something started. Okay, what do we have for the Queen of the Moon Oracle? What is our Queen of the Moon Oracle? One card. I will read bottom of the deck, but I'm only pulling one on this. You're on the path to wealth, okay? You've got opportunities in front of you. I feel like you've had some trouble getting there, because somebody could have accused you about something or over something. You've had a very indecisive path on which way to go. There could be some family sorrow in there that you're dealing with. So underneath the deck we have number 43, Blue Moon, the unexpected. Like once in a blue moon, like something that you would never see happening or never see coming. This doesn't have to be bad though. It can also be very good. Like if you never saw it coming and then it happens and then it's like everything changes for the better. That was once in a blue moon, you know, very unexpected. Somebody could be 43 years old or approaching 43, like 42, 43. 4 plus 3 equals 7. 7 is about opportunities, planting seeds. It's about defending yourself, your personal space, you know, being aligned with your chakras. It can also be a card about strategy. Top of the deck, we have faith. Have faith. It's having faith in something. 31, so something significant could be happening on the 31st of this month. 3 plus 1 equals 4. 4s are about house, home, home, like the song. It's about house, home, stability, foundation, the four corners of a house. There's, like, especially with Libra, I feel very strongly, like, if you've got any Libra placements in your chart, house, home, stability, foundation could be very important for you right now at this time. Like, you're focused on, I know I am, and my Libra placements are, I'm very much about making sure, I mean, I'm also Scorpio, but making sure that I've got a stable foundation. I'm a single mom. You know, it's really hard to do it all alone. It's always important to have faith, Just knowing that you're going to be able to make it, to get through the next month. Trying to think. I think it is the 9th house. I think it's the 9th house. That's the house of faith. Worm moon. When was that moon? So the worm moon was in March. We just had it. So something significant. Oh, and it was the lunar eclipse in Libra. That's interesting. So this is the worm moon. Something significant could have taken place during the last full moon, the lunar eclipse. The worm moon in March. Between then and now. So think back to what's happened between then and now, and it's saying have faith that this could still be taking place for you. Okay, what do we have for Libra, please? Higher peace card, protection, and prosperity. I'm only taking, I can't like shuffle these out. These are really heavy cards. Taking the top 3 cards, Spirit's advice, and I always read bottom of the deck. Underneath the deck, we have the 3 of Cups. Who had this? I think Aquarius may have had this too, so you could also potentially be dealing with an Aquarius. Or know somebody who is. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You are never going to keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. And you're never going to keep me down. I get knocked down. It's like an old 90s song. So 3 of Cups, it's all about celebration. It's all about, this is also water sign energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It's about feelings and emotions, but, you know, not feeling depressed or lonely, right? It's like, it's a card of celebration and happiness. So, clarification. Judgment, 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups, Spirit's message, the Hermit, with the 3 of Cups. All right, Libra, what are we looking at? Somebody's in their feels still. All right. All right, first card, we've got Judgment. It's up to us to choose whether we win or lose, and I choose to win. Judgment. I don't know whose song this is, but the Judgment card is all about, you know, you could be judging another person. There could be judgment being made about you. This also talks about, like, the judgment of, like, your soul's desire. What is it that you want to do with your life? Where is it that you want to go? Who is it that you want to spend it with? You know, it's making a judgment on something or someone or a situation. It could be chaotic or feel chaotic. I feel like you may have spent the past or recent past, you spent some time trying to decipher, figure out, you know, what direction do you want your life to take? And then, can I get a window seat? Don't want nobody next to me. 8 of Cups. So, more water sign energy. This is a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You've got a lot of water in this. This is walking away from one thing, but when you walk away from one thing, it means that you walk towards something else. We're talking about window seat in an airplane. Somebody could be traveling, or wanting to travel, or needing to travel, but wanting the window seat so there's only like one person next to them. It's like somebody's escaping their emotions or feeling emotional. Now here's the thing though, like again, when you're walking away from one thing, that can be an emotional, you know, process, but when you're walking towards somebody, That can also be an emotional process full of hope and happiness and even faith, right? Passion, excitement. Then we have the Seven of Cups. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who would have thought to disagree? Travel the world, the seven seas. Everybody's searching for something. Something like that, yeah. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Whatever, okay. Sorry. I love that song. Okay, so Seven of Cups. So it's about opportunities. Sometimes when you have so many different opportunities, it becomes overwhelming to make a decision. And it can sometimes become an illusion, almost like an illusion. So that's where you got to be careful, like, about indecisiveness, so that you're not wandering aimlessly. Somebody could accuse you of being indecisive, you know, and it's just because you've got a lot of options, you've got a lot of possibilities. It could be because of that, like you were accused in the past of, I don't know. Somebody could have gotten you all wrong. I know people do that to me all the time. I don't know if it's my Scorpio placements or my Libra placements, but people peg me wrong constantly. I think it's because most of those lay in the 12th house. It's the house of hidden haters, where people are just, they don't understand. They think that we have so much more of whatever it is that we don't. But it's the way we present ourselves. That's why people think that way. Got to be careful about accusations and letting people, I mean, even just letting people believe what they want, you know, sometimes can hinder you. My best advice is just, you know, be your true authentic self. Say what's on your mind, speak your word. Right, underneath the deck we have the Nine of Staffs. This is the wounded warrior energy. So somebody's been through it, the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs. They've been dragged, you know, they're tired. They're very wise. They make a great leader. They're ready to give it another fight if they need to, defend what they need to. But they're tired because they're at the end of a cycle, almost at the end of a cycle. One more wand and they can lay down the burdens and start something new. So this is the energy going into clarification. And I feel like this is you just like ready to get on a Mercury retrograde, ready to start that new cycle, get things moving forward again. So what's judgment for Libra, please? What's the judgment for Libra? Three of Pentacles, working together, partnership. Somebody's making a judgment on a partnership. Is it a good thing? Is it a, you know, maybe something you should do or shouldn't do? Somebody's trying to decide. Or maybe there was a judgment made on a partnership. It could have been like a marriage disillusion, or should we start this or should we end it? You know, it could be a business partnership. What's the Eight of Cups? Really? We're gonna, okay, one second. Sorry, the cards are flying today. So, the Eight of Cups clarified by the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups talks about somebody who's like over it, who's bored. It's kind of like a spoiled type of energy. They've got everything that they need in front of them. What they're not seeing, because their eyes are closed, they're already content with what they have, but they're not seeing this fourth cup that's right in front of them. It's literally right there. And it's like like if you just look around, look behind you, look in front of you, or look up at the sky, whatever it is, you would see that that's your fulfillment. That's what you need. Not everything else around it, right? This is a card of like being bored of something, but also missing something completely, like just being completely unaware. So like this is part of Spirit's message is like be aware, like pay attention. What's the Seven of Cups? What's this? Okay. The King of Cups. Okay, this in the same exact position is the same exact card that fell for Scorpio. Again, go watch the Scorpio reading. There's going to be some kind of resonance there for some of you. So this is water sign energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Whether this is you or another person, clarifying the Seven of Cups, this is telling me that whoever this person is has options, has opportunities. It could be romantic, it could be platonic, it could be business, but it's something that could make them very happy, whether that's you or another person. Even if, like, this is funny because I was just looking at my chart. Like, I'm heavy Scorpio, also a lot of Libra in my chart, but I'm heavy masculine energy. So, like, my energy when I'm doing tarot, if I pull kings, even though I'm a feminine and I'm very feminine, but my energy comes out masculine. And so, like, this would be me with lots of opportunities, right? Whether it's romantic or, you know, otherwise. So you could be dealing, all I'm saying is feminine, masculine, doesn't matter. This King of Cups can be anybody. The King of Cups is somebody who's very wise, very intuitive. They are good at, you know, really good at being able to manage and rule their kingdom, you know, with logic, wisdom, you know, but they also rule with compassion. They're very compassionate people. They take into account the feelings and thoughts of other people around them as well. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. Clarification. Spirit's like, you're saying too much. Giving away all the secrets. Okay, so Spirit's message is the Hermit. That's Virgo energy. Oh, it's so quiet. Shh, shh. It's so still. Shh, shh. I have no idea what song that is without looking, and I'm not going to look right now. Might be Bjork. Oh, it's so quiet. Oh, it's so still. So the Hermit is all about, I know you can't see these cards. It's just the way that they're done. The Hermit is, it's a very spiritual card. It's somebody who's gone into the void, somebody who has gone into the darkness, the shadow side, in order to face their shadow side. They're looking for that inspiration, the light in the darkness. They're seeking answers about themselves, right? It's very, it always brings me back to the Judgment card, you know, seeking out your soul's purpose. What is it that inspires you? What direction do you want to take your life? What direction do you want to take your life? That's what Spirit's asking. Clarification. And I also have an incorrect clock, 222 on the incorrect clock. So you might want to look up angel number 222. You could have strong Virgo somewhere in your chart, or be dealing with somebody who does, or be dealing with a Virgo. So let's clarify. What is the Virgo? Yeah, Spirit is saying go within. Seek out that inspiration. Seek out what it is spiritually that you need more of in your future. What's going to keep you content? Like spiritually, physically, mentally. Three of Staffs. I feel like you feel like it's coming. Like you know it's right in front of you. You can feel it. You could, whatever this is, it's like whatever this opportunity is, you feel like you've got some big opportunity and that it's on its way. Because the Three of Staffs is talking about your ship's coming in. You can see it, you can feel it, you might be able to hear it. It's just not there yet. It's not right physically in front of you. I feel like for many of you, it's like it's like the opportunities are waiting right for you. You could be a very goal-oriented person or be dealing with somebody who is, and the opportunities are right there. It's just a matter of it arriving and being able to walk through that door once it does. Underneath the deck, clarifying the Three of Cups is the Seven of Staffs again. So it's like defending yourself, your morals, ethics, beliefs, values, you know, personal boundaries. This is really good energy when it comes to like Oh, I see what it's saying too. It's really good energy when it's setting yourself, like setting your personal boundaries up around toxicity, friends, family, things that aren't good for you. It's like getting yourself into alignment. And as that clarifies the Three of Cups, that's all about celebration. It could also mean third parties and things. But this is telling me like you're setting up your defenses and your boundaries, your personal space, so that you can control like yourself in third party situations, celebrations. Like it's, I don't want to say toning down or toning it down, but it's just being more responsible. I don't know if you hear that outside, but it's, yeah, it's about being more responsible with your energy. I feel like you've got, like, you can feel this spiritual shift, if you will, and it's just on the horizon. I feel like you're really contemplating. Maybe it's getting into a relationship. Maybe it's like, I hate the term settling down because I don't like to settle for anything. But it's you know, establishing roots, you know, getting your footing, getting your setting. Somebody's definitely ready for that next step, though. It's like they're getting bored, they're getting restless, walking away from one thing. You could be getting ready to move. You could be getting ready to move towards like this King of Cups energy, if that's not you. Towards greater opportunities, better opportunities. I feel like when you do, you're going to do it with great passion. You may feel like you're missing out on great passion, and it could be with like a King of Cups energy, female or male. What else do we have for Libra, please? Underneath, did I not just say roots? Underneath the deck, we have number 28, fourth house, roots. So the number 28 could be significant. Something could be happening on the 28th of this month. That could be your birthday. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10s are endings, but they're also beginnings because 1 plus 0 equals 1. So we're ending something, and I feel like we've already established that. We're ending something, but we're starting a new cycle, starting something else. We're going to read this in just a second. Ooh, and then we have Saturn, number 6, truth. The truth is about to come out in a situation. Somebody's about to speak up and say something. So this is really interesting because we just had the Jupiter. It's the Jupiter, not Taurus. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. It's not Saturn, but Saturn has a little bit to do with it. Oh, it's the Jupiter-Uranus transit or conjunction. And it's all about luck and prosperity. But Saturn plays a part in this, and I'm trying to remember how. But Saturn is the planet of truth. Saturn can really screw crap up. But it's because it's when the truth comes out, you know, the truth needs to come out. I'm hearing, and the truth shall set you free. Maybe you need to speak up and tell the truth on something. We're going to read bottom of the deck first, though. Number 28, fourth house, roots. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved in secret between the shadow and the soul. Pablo Neruda, sonnet 17-100, love sonnets. Somebody may love sonnets. Your question may be somehow rooted in the past. The fourth house is ruled by the moon, so we have the full moon coming up and governs the feelings, all the ways that we are touchy and emotional, dreams, and our soul yearnings. Very watery energy. It signifies the home, okay, so all about home again. Family in the earliest phase of childhood, even to the time shortly before birth, when we are still in the womb. It is the babe within the womb. It is the cover that protects us from the world. In the fourth house, the self is centered and grounded, but also likes to hide away. There's both gentleness and emotional rawness in the fourth house. So when this card shows up in a reading, home and family issues may have something to do with your query. And as it represents your current environment, family members and where you live, real estate and land might also figure in as putting down roots or buying or selling a home. This card can be the predictor of a birth or new members in the family, a pregnancy, and can sometimes mean care for the elderly, including nursing homes and hospital stays. This card can also indicate the presence of angels and being directed by heavenly means. I love that. However, the home is the primary meaning behind this card. You guys, I can't make this up. We've got roots, home, I said that earlier, and then literally the song that we had on pre-shuffle is called Home. Where else did I see that? It was like number 31, 3 plus 1 equals 4, and that's all about house, home, stability, foundation. So that's like home in 3 different, and we're talking about family sorrow. So I'm, if anything is coming up with, your family, or you've got anything around that, my heart goes out to you. Any kind of sorrow within the family. It's also the house of dreams. Imagining and relying upon magic could feature. After all, the fourth house is lorded over by Lady Moon, mistress of magic in the unseen world. So it is now time to use your imagination and make things happen. What you think now is what will be. So it's a good time for manifestation, especially around the Scorpio full moon. Okay? It's the pink full moon. And as long as you don't worry and fixate, your magical intentions will grow organically, just like a silvery plant underneath the sacred moon. And finally, whatever is being asked about may occur around the time of the full moon. Okay? So that's on the 23rd, which is tomorrow at the time of this reading. So the corresponding tarot card is the Four of Cups, already popped out here. So the key ideas behind this is home, domestic issues, the mother, the father, ancestry, the tribe, old age, and the end of a matter. Somebody could be walking away from a home, and rooting themselves in a new foundation, new establishment, new family. You could be dealing with your mom, dad, old age, the end of a matter. Doesn't have to be death or anything like that. It could be putting, like, maybe you've got aging parents and now they're being put in a home or something like that. So let's look at Saturn. Truth. As she has planted, so does the harvest, such is the field of karma. Shri Guru Granth Sahib. The Saturn card says that it may feel bad now, but it is going to be resolved. Saturn is the planet of the Reaper, the Lord of Karma, and this rainbow planet represents what is tangible and solid in our lives. Saturn in astrology is often referred to as the god who ate his own children. Holy crap. Because the energy of this planet seems to show no mercy. Yeah, it can be a really rough planet when it's like wreaking havoc in your chart. When the Saturn card presents itself, know that you are being challenged. It's time to make it or break it. Life may seem harsh and restrictive. You are facing an enemy who may be yourself. Saturn shows us that at times it is in our better interest to not have those things that we want, and that if we were to have them, they could lead us to our destruction. So it's like you may have the opportunity to have whatever it is that you want. But if it's easy to obtain, if it's almost too easy, it's almost like it could be too good to be true. Because honestly, the whole phrase of nothing worth anything is ever easy is a real thing. Like, the universe doesn't just like drop things into your lap without you having done something to get it, right? It's the intention, the manifestation, the energy that you put behind things that helps you get what you desire, right? So just keep that into consideration. If this is a time of sorrow or hopelessness, realize it's all about diligence, sticking to what you believe in, and adhering to your goals. This is a period in your life that emphasizes toughness and work. It's all about not giving up and following through. Just like I was saying, you got to put in the work in order for the work to come to you. So on the more positive side, you may meet a fatherly type who will help you advance with your goals. Saturn can sometimes herald the appearance of a sage or a teacher. This will be no small thing and can indicate a mentor arriving just when you are most in need of one. You could be dealing with the aged. And then the gift of Saturn is keeping you on your path, helping you face parts of your life that you may dread, but you simply must fulfill. They are your contracts towards more solid achievements and a better life. Circumstances may be harsh for a while, but believe your sacrifices to be worth it. It's a good time to be diligent and not rush anything. Whatever you are asking about is likely to take considerable time, clarification, and not come about too quickly. So corresponding tarot card is the Three of Swords. That's air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Key ideas behind it is restriction, penalties, shattering experiences, disappointment, and growth. So you could have had some type of disappointment in something that you were, working on, dealing with. It could have been a relationship. But it's like the truth is coming out in this situation, the truth of the matter. They say sometimes truth hurts, right? Could have to do with like house, home, family. Family sorrow came up. Goal-oriented person. But you do still have opportunities. Opportunities for wealth right in front of you. Like literally right in front of you. I feel like, Spirit's advice again is like, go within. Seek out, those next steps, because you're on the right path. It's right there. You've got the Three of Staffs. It's right in front of you. Spirit's saying, like, go within yourself. I'm feeling like, wax on, wax off. Like, stand there. Meditate. Figure out what it is that you need to do in order to get to where you want. But keep the faith. We're almost out of this. On the 25th, we go direct at like 8. Basically, it's like 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Underneath the deck, we have Patti Smith. Jesus died for somebody's sins, but not yours. Learn to make peace with eternal dissatisfaction. The most powerful form of rebellion is of the spirit. So I like this a lot. Jesus died for somebody's sins, but not yours. I think that's funny. Whether you're spiritual, Christian, religious, whatever. The whole story about Jesus dying for everybody's sins. It's like, it's a great idea to think that, somebody died for our sins, and because he did, then, all we have to do is go into a spiritual house and pray, and then it all washes away. Then we can go out and be debaucherous again. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's all about the work that you put in, just like we were saying. What you put in to something is what you're able to get back. But nothing worth anything is ever easy. It's not about somebody just dying and washing away our sins. We have to wash away our own sins, right? Learn to make peace with eternal dissatisfaction. You're not always going to get everything that you want. You have to put in the work. That's just part of it. And then the most powerful form of rebellion is of the spirit. Like, have a rebellious spirit. Don't let people tell you that you can't do something. Go out there and do it. I'm like complete opposite. When somebody tells me that I can't have water, I'm immediately thirsty, and my goal and desire is to find a bottle of water. And then I will sip on that thing and drink it right in front of you. So, Patti Smith. I like it. Ooh, and then top of the deck, we've got Elvis Presley, the King. So, okay, you are king. So this is funny. Go back to the Scorpio reading. King of Swords popped up. You are the king. That's air sign energy. You are king. Never let reality stand in your way. So again, don't let people or hearsay or someone saying that can't be done, because it can. Don't let reality stand in the way. Reach for the stars. Go for the gold. You can do whatever you put your mind to. You just have to put your mind to it and do it. And then always keep heaven on speed dial. Always be praying. Always be doing your mantras. I constantly, every single day, it doesn't matter what you subscribe to, whether it's God or spirit or ancient ancestors or witches. It doesn't matter. As long as you are always saying it, putting out the energy, praying, honoring your ancestors, honoring those before us, passed on friends, family, and loved ones, whatever. Stay communicating. Stay praying. Stay, spiritual. When you keep that communication with your spirit guides constant, they listen. They help you. So just keep the faith, and that's the truth. So that's what I have for you this week, Libra. If any of this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Also, like, share, subscribe. As you know, it's together we grow. I always love sharing this time and energy with you, and I look forward to reading for you again in the very near future. Check out all of my other videos at the Cannastrologer Tarot, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace, Libra.